Up for review today, we have the Manticore Megazord from the 2006 series Power Rangers Mystic Force, or the Japanese equivalent, the MAGILEGEN from the 2005 series Maho Sentai Magiranger. Now, how this Zord came to be is that Imperius uses Genji to wish that the Power Rangers never existed, and thus Imperius and the underworld rule over all of humanity. No color, no music, and no freedom. And because of the wish, since the Rangers never became Rangers, Udana and Claire didn't even recognize them. So the Rangers eventually meet with a tribunal of magic. The Rangers tell their reasons to them, but they refuse. But seeing the Rangers as they make a stand even without their magic, the tribunal of magic then changes their minds and then gives them legend magic. This is one of those rare kind of Megazords where it only takes 2 Zords to make a whole Megazord. Though you don't really need the Mystic Firebird to make the Megazord, it just adds more to it. You kinda need it, I'll explain it later, but the Flame Wings just add more to it. To have it stand up like this while it's in Firebird mode, well, it's like this all the time, but to make it stand like this, is you need to have down these panel peg things, otherwise the weight from the front will make it fall forward. It also has a gigantic wingspan. And on the Flame Wings, it has these diamond grid sort of like sparkly things on here. And here's the Mystic Lion that consists of the blue, green, yellow, and pink Rangers. This thing actually has a motorized feature. You don't really need the Mystic Firebird to make it, but right here while you have it on, if you just push this, it'll transform by itself as long as you have something holding on to this. It also has a removable mane. Now you can also take this out and attach it to the other Mystic Force Zords. Had to try to find the place for the pegs go into. Jaw can open. On the side you can see that it has the Ranger colors on it. And right here, these magnets is how the Mystic Firebird holds onto it. Now I got on with the transformation. But before we transform it, it has an on-off switch on the back. Like I mentioned earlier, since this is an electronic toy, that if you have this up, this will move by itself, whether it's in Megazord mode or just the Lion. But if you have it down, and if you have something pressing against this, it'll transform. Now then, on to ratings, I'm going to have to give this a 4.25 out of 5. The pros are is that it has its motorized feature, it can transform by itself, but the cons are is that you can't transform it back. At least as far as I know, because I always have to manually transform it back. So my guess is that it doesn't have a way to transform back by itself. And that it's just a bit chunky, but with all its motorized features, it's no surprise why it's so chunky. Also, I'm missing the piece that connects from its hand onto this. It broke. But if you had it on, it would look something like this. And my next review will be the DriveMax Megazord.